Hello and welcome back to the Super Heavyweight YouTube channel, where in today's episode we will continue with the Barcelona Master League being played on the difficulty mode of Superstar. So just a quick recap, we drew 0-0 with Villarreal. A better performance, of course being at home, I think that was one of the reasons, but again couldn't score a goal. But we did rest a number of players because this is the game. This is our Champions League final. We have to win this, no draw. This is the game we need to win, so I'm going to get straight into it. We're 9 points behind Real Madrid in the league, so I'm not really too worried about that. This is the team what I'm going to go in with, and then after this match I'm going to go to the standard 4-3-3 with one defensive midfielder and two centre midfielders either side, just in case I can't purchase Bruno Fernandes. So of course if I get Pogba, I can have Pogba, De Jong, and then either Busquets if he stays at the club, or Pjanic. I mean, Messi's going to have to be rested to probably come on as a second half substitute, and of course I've brought in the experience. I've gone with De Jong, Pjanic and Busquets. PK needed a rest, but of course Umtiti is my first choice centre back, and of course Dembele, Ansu Fati and Mbappe. So I just want to quickly check something with the attacking instructions. Build up right is wide, defensive instructions, etc. So just players to join the attack. We'll also stick in Busquets up there as well. Penalty kick taker will be Pjanic. Right kick, corner, left kick, corner will be Pjanic. I mean, he's absolute beast. Short kick, free kick taker, Pjanic. We'll just go with Pjanic for everything, to be honest. And captain, maybe in the future, I'm just trying to think who we could have, but again, no one really, so it'll just be Busquets. So this is a big game. I'm actually very nervous. The Super Heavyweight is very nervous. I'll take this opportunity to thank everyone for supporting the channel. Really do appreciate that. I can't thank you enough. I mean, the subscriber count is going up, the watch time hours are going up, and I do think that we are very confident we can make the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. But now it's a focus. It's about focusing on this big game against Midtjylland. Of course, we should beat them. Did I just see 1999? Was that when they were first established? I couldn't quite see that. Probably check that over again. But the boys are ready. Of course, we've gone with a very experienced side. We have sold Messi, we have sold Coutinho, and we have sold PK. Now it's about making sure we bring in the right players. Of course, Haaland rejected us, but I think I'm going to go back in for him because I've decided it's going to be now Paul Pogba and Erling Haaland. I think his name's Erling. So Haaland we're going to go for. We're going to move Mbappe as a right wing forward. So that's the approach I'm taking. And of course Dembele would be the substitute for either one of those strikers. So he can play as a left wing forward, right wing forward. And if he does come in, then Mbappe can go up. So this is the game. Got to be very patient. Really got to concentrate as well. So Midtjylland, we have beaten them 1-0. And of course, as we are playing them, that means Marseille are playing Zenit St. Petersburg. We're hoping that Zenit St. Petersburg can get a result from there. So that way, that means that we'll be, if we win, which is a big if, because we haven't been playing well, we're not scoring enough goals. So I'm hoping that with the two Frenchmen at the back, Umtiti and Lenglet, and the two Frenchmen up front. So quite a lot of Frenchmen in this team, and if we get Paul Pogba, that'll be a fifth Frenchman. So we'll watch this space. But as I said, it's a big game. Ansu Fati, we're not really playing well, so at the moment that's something we just have to try and be aware of. And I think it was a foul, and I think the referee's played the advantage and has given the foul. But it's going to be a tough match away from home. I mean, we really should win, but then I think we should win most of the matches that we play. But things haven't really gone our way. Jordi Alba, so we've just got to be careful. I think we've just got to stay patient. That we don't end up doing anything stupid. We won the ball back, and Dembele's away. That's the ball there to Fati. He's away. To Mbappe, I thought he'd overrun that, but what a goal. I mean, that's what £270 million buys you. And I know somebody did mention about selling Ousmane Dembele, but as you can see, I mean, pace, what a pass there. And it's all from a free kick that Midtjylland had. So the pace that we have up front, I mean, it's blistering. And of course, if a team's going to really try and push and attack us, it does help. So the pass there by Dembele to Fati, I thought he overrun it, and then the pass to Mbappe was overhit, but the quality that Mbappe has, he was able to get that on target and actually score a really good goal. I thought he's overdone it. Maybe I could have gone with Fati. I just didn't feel confident because he has missed one or two chances where I would have expected him to score as well. But a great result, and in the first match between the two sides at the Camp Nou, we did get an early goal, so that will settle us down, will give us confidence. But of course there's a long way to go, and of course, as I said, this is our Champions League final because we haven't played so well in the previous two games. Just got to be very careful here. Oh, it's a foul in a dangerous position. Oh, I'm surprised they've taken it so quick. Just got to be careful. That's a good shot. We'll just slow things down with Ter Stegen. Just to be a bit careful. Good ball out there to Roberto. Again, the Barcelona youth team player. I mean, there is a lot of space here down the wings, so we've got to try and utilise that. Lenglet there to De Jong. Of course, I expect more from him. Plays that to Umtiti. Now we'll go down the right side again, so we've got to try and shift this ball. Oh, Dembele just didn't control the ball, but gave the Midtjylland defender a chance to get back in and tackle him, which he has done, and now they're on the attack. Got to watch the run. Got to go in for the tackle. Sergio Roberto, oh, can't quite keep it in. Quite a tense game actually. I do feel the pressure, just because you know what's on the line. And Lenglet's got to win the header, and he has, but it's gone straight out, and that's a speculative effort. I wouldn't expect him to beat our player from there, but again, that's a poor clearance. Tried to play the manual pass and haven't quite managed to execute it. I do like that pass actually, but I think the experience of De Jong, oh, this could be it. Or Mbappe gets that to Fati. Look at that pace, he's through and he's away. And that's a, oh, he's put it over. I've used the R2 button there. And again, that's what pace does for you. And once he was in, I actually thought, there, he's going to score, and he's just hit it over. But look, I'd rather get in those positions, which will make Midtjylland think twice about pushing up so high. But of course, look, we've got to get the second goal ASAP, as quick as possible, because football has a funny way of getting back at you. So Dembele, oh, referee, it's a bad foul. Every time he goes down, I do worry. Just slow it down. Very good player. I mean, he's had his fair share of injuries. I do feel really bad for Dembele, but at this moment in time, we've got to keep him fit because we just don't have that many players. And that was a good ball coming on there. Oh, give the ball away. Got to be very careful. Midtjylland playing the ball there. They've worked themselves into a nice position. Pjanic, and of course, gives us a bit more defensive and offensive positioning. That's a nice header back there to Ter Stegen. Gets that ball to Roberto. Busquets. Well worked by Roberto. There to Pjanic, who's able to give that to Alba. Back there to Busquets, His experience is vital for us. Of course, he's the only old guard that's left, and Dembele can't quite beat Paulinho. He's actually done really well against him and Sisto on that right hand side. So, of course, even though Dembele was able to get the goal, we've got to try and get Umtiti to. Oh, that's good defending there, but he's taken him out in the end. Was trying to get back, and the referee's having a talking to with Umtiti, but no yellow card, and I think that'd be a bit harsh considering some of the fouls that have gone on earlier on in this match. I mean, he's got the corner, the cross away, and I suppose there wasn't much made from the cross, so we're going to go zonal for this. And oh, that's a great cross. Oh, it's just broken down in the half in our box, but nobody was able to get on the end of that, so we've got to try and get away. Again, we've given the ball away. That's poor. Umtiti read that well. I mean, he's a World Cup winner, which is why I find it really surprising that he can't actually get into the Barcelona side. It's got to be something to do with his contract. Maybe they want to sell him. He doesn't want to leave. I don't know, but when you've got a player, when you're not playing very well, just why he's not playing. I know he's had some injuries as well, but he played the World Cup for France and hasn't really featured since, so that one does strike me as a bit weird. So again, we're going zonal. Does allow Midtjylland to get a run onto us, but oh, that was the tackle. We needed to win that. Got to really get after him. It's good pressing here from us. Aggressive defending. They've worked it well. We've won the. Oh, what's happened there? I thought we won the ball there. Again, got to try and just see this particular phase out of the game. Midtjylland. Oh, I do worry. I thought that was a penalty. And we're trying to get Mbappe away, not the pass that I wanted. Probably could have used the manual pass there, but it's okay for now. Midtjylland have worked the ball nicely. That's a great cross in there. We've got to try and see if we can get this one out. And De Jong, oh, just about to play that ball over the top for Mbappe, but the first half whistle has gone. We'll take that 1-0. Again, a very, very tense game. It shows in our play. But I think if we just stay patient, Midtjylland have had a lot of the ball. Just going to go to game plan. Just want to make a slight adjustment here. And should I play De Jong as an attacker? No, I'm going to leave him as a centre midfielder. Do we bring on Messi? Probably hold off for now. I think the team have done really well, so I think they need a chance to come out and try and show us that they can get a second goal. Otherwise, Messi will have to come on and hopefully get the much needed second goal for us to allow us to get Mbappe. There's so many players around him as soon as he gets the ball, but I just think we need to just control the ball for a bit. Oh, that's great play there. Oh, Mbappe. What a goal. I mean, that is great football there. What a pass in the end. I can't quite work it out who it was. Was it Pjanic? I think it was Pjanic, but we'll just check that again. But great football there, straight from the kickoff. That's what we needed. The Midtjylland captain's not very happy, trying to G up his players, but it was Pjanic from a ball there. Great pass, great pace there from Mbappe, and the keeper's got no shot. I did use the R2 button, the finesse button, but again, De Jong, Pjanic, who I've brought in for his experience instead of Ricky Peak. I think that's how we'll approach it. And then Mbappe, £270 million, and he's pretty much paid off that price tag with 2 goals today. And again, this worries me as well, because if we bring in Haaland, we've got no choice but then to play Kylian Mbappe as a right wing forward. So we just have to see how this sort of plays out. But Pjanic with a great ball there to Dembele. Oh, not quite, but the idea was good. And Vander's able to bring the ball back out. Dembele putting in the work. De Jong in there. So by playing him as centre midfielder, it does give me a bit more protection. Oh, that's a great turn there by the striker. Vibe. Showing great vibes there. Sorry, I couldn't help myself, but very shows us that we've still got to make sure that we're concentrating at all times. Otherwise, one goal could change the complexion of the game. So we'll go man to man for this one, just so that we have enough players there. So there, Midtjylland. Oh, that's a great ball in there, and again, great defending. Lenglet, an absolute tank at the back. Get that out there to Jordi Alba. Very reliable defender. I mean, what a great servant for Barcelona. Play the ball out to the right hand side. Get that ball there to Dembele. Doesn't quite find the pass that we were looking for. But again, good overlapping run there by Ansu Fati. Oh, great cross. Not anticipated there by Mbappe. And Midtjylland are able to get the ball away. I mean, they need to attack us, so of course we don't need to do anything silly. De Jong, again, able to mop that up. Busquets to Pjanic. I mean, his passing range is fantastic. So I think we've decided now. Ricky P, who did play really well, but I just feel that. Oops, giving the ball away there. Good defending. Just clear that. Regroup, organise. But De Jong doing really well. A couple of substitutes coming on now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few substitutes of my own. So what I'll do is I'll probably bring on Coutinho, Ball, Dembele. Or actually not, I'll bring on Messi for Dembele. Mind you, I'd like to have Messi for the league game, so we'll bring on Coutinho there, and we'll play him as a second striker, so we'll just have that there, and then maybe I'll bring off Mbappe, even though he's got a chance of getting a hat-trick though. Maybe he can get a hat-trick. I mean, that'll do his confidence really well. Dembele, just because I'm just worried he could potentially get injured, and he's done really well. I mean, he was instrumental for the first goal, so of course, oops, good football there. Ter Stegen plays that out to Roberto. Coutinho with his first touch, tries to play in Mbappe. Oh, nearly intercepts the ball there, even though the defender had pretty much all the advantages. Mbappe nearly turned that into a chance, so we've just got to slow it down. Anderson brings the ball out, faced with Jordi Alba. Again, great defending. Probably get Braithwaite, as Braithwaite is one of the substitutes, so Midtjylland making a few substitutes themselves, throwing everything onto the pitch. So I'll probably try and bring on Trincao. I'll probably take off Mbappe, probably give Messi a little rest, and the last possible substitution we can do is I'll probably bring on Peak for De Jong, and hopefully that will see out the game. So we'll just have a couple of substitutes here. I know this is a bit of a risk, but I just think if we defend well, we probably could see this game out. And again, Ter Stegen just needs to slow that down. Of course, two really good goals early on in the half. We'll play it down the line just to get them running backwards. So Paulinho running backwards. Trincao with his running ability. Again, very good player, but very inexperienced. I think Barcelona probably need more experienced players and characters who are very good in the dressing room, which is, I think, what they're lacking. And that's why I hope to bring in Pogba. Coutinho plays a great ball there to Peak, to Trincao. Fati with a great pass there to Jordi Alba. Good cross in there, and Trincao gets in front of his marker, but ball goes over the top. That was really well worked. Ansu Fati's had a fantastic game, and it would have been really good if he could have scored that chance that he had earlier on, to try and get a goal in this game. But look, it's been a great match, and I'm hoping that Zenit are beating Marseille, because then what that does is that then means that we are 6 points ahead of Marseille, and of course if we can get a result against them or Zenit, which I feel we can. We were 0-0 up until the 83rd minute against Zenit, but was trying to go for the win, and of course we did rest a few players in that game as well, so they just about beat us, but of course they will be at home. I'm going to hit the ball long for this one, so Coutinho takes that. Well, that's a good flick on there by Coutinho. Paulinho plays that ball, and it's a game well won there by Roberto. Plays that ball there to Alba. Lenglet. Just got to keep the ball here. Game management. Oh, that's great pace there by Ansu Fati. Just spread that ball to the right side of the pitch, but cut out there by Midtjylland, who nearly made a mistake, and Trincao was able to get on there. They can have the ball there, not really hurting us. Got to play the ball long. Oh, we've given the ball away at sport. Sometimes we do give the ball away in some really dangerous positions, but we won the ball back. Let's just get it out. Can't quite clear it. And we've got the ball there. That's a great ball there to Trincao. Tries to hit that ball long, but probably that's the game over there. As soon as the ball goes out, what a victory. Kylian Mbappe the difference again. Pjanic with a fantastic pass for the second goal. All three strikers were involved in the first goal. I think Midtjylland probably realised that they can't make the UEFA Europa League, but a great effort from a club the size of theirs. And if I do remember correctly, it was basically 1999 that they were formed. This was the pass. I mean, a bit unfortunate and a great finish. I mean, had that been anyone else, I don't think they would have scored. But Kylian Mbappe, the trademark celebration. Ansu Fati again is getting better and better, but just slightly overhits that. But what? I mean, it couldn't have gone anywhere else where we probably wouldn't have scored. So very happy with that, and that's the goal that we needed. And then that was a miss by Fati. Could have really killed the game off, but we managed to get a goal in the second half. So that's a great victory. Really needed that. Very tense game. Didn't really like playing in that one, but Kylian Mbappe, the difference. And that will, I hope, put us in a good position. Marseille have beaten Zenit, so that means that it's still all to play for. Not the result that we wanted, because we were hoping that if Zenit do win, then at least it gives us a bit of space. But then what this does mean is, I suppose, when we play the Zenit or Marseille, of course, if we win, then we could possibly top the group. So not the results that we wanted to go our way, but nonetheless, I'll take that. A big game against Levante. If we can do really well here, then I think that allows us to go into the Real Madrid match with a lot of confidence, and of course higher up the table. So if we beat Levante and Real Madrid don't win their next match, then we're 6 points behind them going into the El Clasico. So thank you everyone for your support. Really appreciate that. Pjanic is injured, so that's not what we needed. Been offered the job at Granada. Listen, I'm not going nowhere because this is a rebuild job. Um, we've now got a salary budget of 1 million. Let's just have a look at what we've got here. So I'm going to check out if Dybala can play as a right wing forward, which he can because he seems to be an 8 everywhere. 27, acceleration, speed, hair, finishing 85, tight position, dribbling, ball control, offensive. So he could possibly play as a right wing forward if we can't get Haaland. But I'm going to put a bid in for Haaland again. But this time I'm going to offer him more money. So let's just quickly have a look at this one more time. So Harry Kane 190. Obviously I wanted to get Mohamed Salah, but we can't afford him. Is he out of final season? If we start transfer negotiations, will there be a fee? Yes, at this moment in time there would be a fee because I'd take Di Maria. 1 season, a release fee. Ziyech would be a good player. Sancho's gone up to 130. So let's just put another bid in for Haaland. Up to 94. So we play the release fee. We go in there. And this time we give him, say give him 96. It doesn't really matter for us. And appearance, actually leave the appearance. So we'll go with that. And I think that could be the deal breaker. There or thereabouts. And I mean, we have got some other options. So Douglas Costa at 18 million could be one. Release fees there. So we've got him. Coleman at 38 million. So he could be another. Again, some really good speed, dribbling. But I'm looking for goal scorers. So that's why I'm interested in Dybala. Sadio Mane, Leroy Sané. 63. Let's just see, would that be, oh, well, we've got too many players. So there are some players. Sung Hung Min would be one that I like. I'm a big fan of his. So we'll have to just see. So I'll have to check a few things out. But there are some players. Klosterman we've actually purchased. Kier, who played against Manchester United for AC Milan, did a really good job there actually, I thought. So there are some players that we could possibly purchase. So that we'll see how that goes, and we'll of course monitor that situation. But of course, Levante, if we can beat them ahead of the El Clasico, but of course we need to get some players in, and I will make a decision soon. I just want to hear back from Haaland, and then we'll probably consider what we do. So watch this space. Thank you everyone for your support, really appreciate that. And remember, we're changing the game and taking over.